Oh god. Okay. Just got done seeing Neighbors 2. You know how I feel about talking about comedies, so let's just power through this. Here we go. Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. And so Neighbors 2 is a sequel to the first Neighbors movie. Remember that movie that came out with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron? I'll put a disclaimer right here, guys. Here's a quick disclaimer. If you want to see this movie, if you have been waiting for this movie all year, then by all means, please go see this movie. It comes out this Friday. I want you to love it, enjoy it, come to your own conclusion. If you love this movie, awesome. I'm glad you did. This is just my personal opinion, because comedy movies, not really my cup of tea. But I will admit, the movie has its laughs here, there, but more or less I walked out of the movie the same way I walked into the movie, not really feeling anything too different. So Neighbors 2. Just burn right through this review, guys. Gonna do the pros and cons, but I believe that Neighbors 2, it comes out this Friday. If you want to take a chance, go see the movie. Here's what you need to know about it. Here we go. Now, first off, adding in the movie, Seth Rogen. You know Seth Rogen's comedy by now, so I don't even need to talk about that. Seth Rogen is Seth Rogen in this movie. But it was like kind of a nice middle bulk of the movie where I was just like, Seth Rogen's not really on camera too much. It's kind of like Hit Girl and Neighbors. Zac Efron, he's in the movie too. Pretty much Zac Efron is pretty much the next Channing Tatum from Magic Mike in this movie. Put it like that. That dude is ripped. I will say that. He's ripped as shit. So all you ladies out there, you want some Zac Efron and he's shirtless as hell in this movie. You're gonna love that. And like I said, my girl Hit Girl, Chloe Moretz, she's in this movie too, and she was decent. Pretty much picture Hit Girl from Kick-Ass 2 when she took off her mask. She was pretty much in high school trying to fit in with the It Girls. That's her in this movie. There you go. So adding in the movie, just passable. Plot in the movie, like I said, it's a simple plot. You got Seth Rogen and his wife, they want to move out of their house, and pretty much in order to do that, but at the same time, Hit Girl and her friend, they end up starting a sorority, and the sorority moves in next door. So now you got Seth Rogen trying to get Hit Girl and her crew to move out of the dorm so they can sell their house, because they can't sell it with the sorority next door. Or then Zac Efron comes into play and he's like, you know what, I'm going to partner with the sorority chick so I can stick it to Seth Rogen and his family. That's what I'm going to do. And then shenanigans ensue, and then there you go, Neighbors 2. Pretty much you got Hit Girl versus Seth Rogen. Boom. Civil War. For comedy in the movie, like I said, the comedy is there in parts in the movie, but for me, it wasn't a laugh out loud comedy. It wasn't a movie that was just like, this is like the best comedy of the year. Seth Rogen, you are a genius. Yeah, no, there was a lot of parts I was just like, I got mild chuckles here and there, and it was, some of it was Seth Rogen, some of it was with Hit Girl and her crew, a lot of it was Hit Girl with her crew. They were some fun shit with them. And Zac Efron's comedy was just as good as it was in Dirty Grandpa. I'm being honest. But Seth Rogen, like I said, this comedy at this point, if it's not dicks and weed, is weed and dicks. There you go. I will say the writing in the movie is probably a little bit more better than the first Neighbors. I'll say it's a bit more like structured, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like if you hated the first Neighbors movie, then this second one's not really going to improve on it. I might even say the first Neighbors is probably superior to this one. So did it need to happen? Really? Did it need to happen? And then, like I said, you come to your own conclusion. You go see this movie, and if you love it, then hey, put in the comment section, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I need to eat shit, because I don't know nothing about comedy. This movie was awesome, and I fucking loved it. If you loved it, awesome. I'm glad you did. I'm not here to love the movie for you. I'm just here to tell you what it's about and what you can expect and when it comes out. And yeah. So me personally, I'm going to say that I feel that Neighbors 2 is only a 3 out of 10, which means it's just meh. It wasn't completely terrible, but as a comedy, on the grounds of a comedy by itself, did it make me laugh a lot? Not really. And so Neighbors 2 comes out this Friday. You're gonna go see it. What do you think about the movie? If you have seen it, put in the comments and let me know. Let's just talk about it. If you love this type of shit, then say, love it, love it, love it. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.